friends from the media community here. I'm in the august presence of Ambassador Valery Kujayev, the Consul General of Russia, for 5 South Indian states and Union Territory of Pondicherry, Professor Anirudh, who's been at the Alliance University. We have the Pro-Chancellor who introduced me, Dr. Aiyer, and Dr. Julian, who's effectively this brainchild and baby the Alliance Literary Festival is. He is director of the Euro-Asian Studies at the Alliance University. It's not my first association with the Alliance University. I've had the privilege of interacting with management students at the university, which has much more than 10,000 students and is among the leading schools, law schools in India.
Who have this capacity of forward thinking, because power dynamics are fast evolving, and power centers are moving, shifting from the Atlantic to Asia Pacific very fast. And as I was explaining, Russia and India have a special and privileged relationship for a very long time, even before the collapse of the USSR. It was the case already. But we do believe that the potential of cooperation between Russia and India is still underexploited, and especially in the field of education, culture, science, and there is a big room for improvement.
My name is Abhay Chebi. I am the Pro-Chancellor of Alliance University, Bangalore. Alliance University is pretty unique in many different ways. We are the first private university not just in Karnataka but in South India. We are also the first academic institute to have a literary festival of its own, and Alliance Literary Festival that began, or rather the genesis of which took place in 2022, has had many versions of it. This time Alliance Literary Festival 2025 has a much broader and a bigger scope. We call it the Asian Century, where we've invited authors, writers, translators, poets, artists from not just the state, not just from the nation, but also internationally. We are about 25 countries plus folks and writers who will be joining us, exchanging ideas, bringing about their books. There would be a couple of book signings. To talk more on that, I've been joined by my colleagues. I'd like to hand this over to Dr. Anirudh Sridhar to give you an overview of the Literary Festival.
Sure, absolutely. I'm Dr. Anirudh Sridhar. I'm the Dean of Thought Leadership at Alliance University. And as Mr. Abhay Chebi already said, the theme of the festival is the Asian Century. So what we want to discuss is basically the setting of the Western sun and the rising of the Eastern sun, and basically how this is going to be interpreted and impact us in the century to come. The Asian century has just begun. As far as I can tell, no university or festival has taken on this bull by the horns and said, this is a huge topic, but how is it going to play out, right? So we're not pretending to give you answers, but we are going to be the hub and the sort of epicenter in India as well as in Asia, where these issues are going to be discussed, and we hope to come to some sort of profound insights in terms of both culture, geopolitics, thought and art, how the Asian century is going to play out. And for this we have writers not merely parochially from Asia, but also from Europe, from Africa, from the United States, everybody coming together as one sort of international family to discuss what the Asian century will mean. And as many of our panelists have already said, this is not to sort of put our chests out and bluff about a sort of new colonial order, but rather to see how sort of the economic and other kinds of power shifts to Asia are going to have a really a rethink about how nations are going to live together in harmony. For this we have some very famous Indian authors such as Mani Shankar Aiyer, such as poets like Javed Akhtar, and we also have personalities nationalities, diversity not only amongst nations but diversity amongst fields, such as Anil Kumble will come to talk about, Anju Bobby George talk about how sports, Asia is rising in sports. We have journalists such as Rajiv Sardesai, we have political thinkers, we have filmmakers, we have animation artists, we have Sanjay Patel, who's an Indian American director and chief animator of Pixar. So we have a wide array of people coming in to talk about films, literature, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be we're hoping and we are confident that it will be Bengaluru's biggest cultural event.